Hi all, let me draw your attention to the term company and company accounts. We are familiar with different companies all over the world like Apple, Microsoft, Reliance, Chicken, etc. In our day-to-day life, we are engaging the different products of different companies. How we have to learn more about the term company and what are the types of accounts to be prepared by the company and features and attributes of the company. Okay, a company is a voluntary association of people who contribute money for a common purpose, or it is a artificial person created by law. According to the definition of companies by Companies Act 2013, a registered association which is an artificial legal person having an independent legal an entity with the perpetual succession, a common seal for a signature, a common capital comprises of the transferable shares and carrying limit. Throughout this definition, you have to see different features of the company. Okay, you have to see a company is a registered association and it is a artificial legal person and it has independent legal entity and perpetual succession and common seal instead of signature company has a common seal and common capital with comprises of transferable shares and limited liability. Okay, let us take an example of one of the most famous popular company, Microsoft. Microsoft Corporation is a American multinational technology based company. It developed and manufactured and licensed different softwares over all the world. It was founded by Bill Gates and his friend Paul Allen. It is the biggest software company in the world and most valuable company in the world. Okay, then we have to look what are the accounts are to be prepared by the company and what are the records are to be maintained by the company. Company accounts are an analysis of organization financial activities over a period of time, especially for 12 months. It is a consolidation of company's financial activities for 1 year. It consisting cash flow statement, balance sheet, and profit and loss account. Cash flow statements reveals the movement of cash in and out of the business over the financial year. And the balance sheet of the company gives an insight into the assets and liability and shareholders' equity at the specific point of time. It indicate the financial position of the company and it is also known as positional statement of the company. In profit and loss account, we can see the details of revenues and expenses of the business throughout the financial year. So we can say entire financial statements are showing the financial position and income position of the company along with the company records different types of financial transactions like they have to issue shares for raising the capital and issue debentures for raising the fund for their applications and all other books of accounts are to be maintained by the company and all the books of accounts are to be kept for 1 year routine and that should be used for the preparation of final accounts. These final accounts consisting these all the statements that is balance sheet, profit and loss account and cash flow statements. Then you can see definition of company. Section 3, subsection 1 of Companies Act 2013 defines a company formed and registered under this act or an existing company. An existing company means a company formed and registered Companies Act under any of the former Companies Act. Now we are following Companies Act 2013. Formerly it is Companies Act 1956. Then let us discuss what are the features of the company. We already look at different features of the company along with that definition. Okay. First one, body corporate. A company is formed according to the provision of law enforced from time to time. Generally in India, companies are formed and registered under Companies Act. But in the case of banking and insurance company, it has some separate law and separate legal entity. In this attribute specified that a company has a separate legal entity which is distinct and separate from its members. That is, the company should be separated from the owners. Owners may be changed at any time because as a shareholders, he has to transfer his share at any time. So the ownership should be changed. That's why we can say it's a separate legal entity created by law. Okay. Then next one, limited liability. Companies has a limited liability. The liability of the member of the company is limited to the extent of unpaid amount of the shares held by. In the case of companies limited by guarantee, the liability of the members is limited to the extent of guarantee given by them in the event of company being wind up. Company. Then perpetual succession. We know a company is an artificial person created by law. It should be continuous its existence irrespective of change in the membership or change in the ownership of the company. A company can be terminated only through the law. The death or insanity or insolvency of any member of the company is no way to affect the existence of the company. That will continue its operation regardless the existence of owners. Then next is transferability of shares. We know the share is the portion of the capital. The share capital is the capital of the company. The share of the public limited company are freely transferable. Then next one is common seal. A company being an artificial person, we know that as a human being we have a signature for identity. In case of company, it is an artificial person created by law. It is also just like human being. Okay, it is a person created by law. So we know as a person created by law, it has a some identity. This common seal feature is a identity feature or identity of the company. Every company is required to have its own seal which act as a official signature or official identity of the company. Any document which does not carry the common seal of the company is not valid. Okay, as we are using our signature for identity and for validating the documents, just like the company use their common seal. May sue or be sued. A company being a legal person or legal entity, they have to enter into the contracts and can enforce the contractual rights against others, and they can sue against others and sued in the names of company also, and they have to breach the contract by the any other company. So we can say as a company is a legal person, it has to enter any legal contract between the companies or person, and further features are there. Company managed by the board of directors, and the shares are freely transferable. And next, the 2 points are discussed about the minimum paid up capital of the. In case of private company, the minimum paid up share capital is rupees 1 lakh. In case of public company, the minimum paid up capital should be 5 lakh. Okay, throughout this session, we discuss about the term company and features of the company and company accounts. Thank you.